The wheat market is got what it probably thought was going to happen, and that's the carryover was increased for next year from 950 this year to 997 million, in spite of the fact that we're going to eat more food, 20 million bushels more. We're going to plant more, 3 million. They think we're going to get back in planting again. And the residual use, which is the unexplained disappearance, is about 10 million. So they're leaving a sludge factor in there for maybe we're going to feed 10 million bushels more of feed. So we've increased the usage, and still we're going to increase the carryout. So wheat has been hurt recently in price-wise, and there's nothing fundamentally to make this market go higher, unless, of course, you have a problem with corn and soybeans, and it'll tag along. I don't think wheat is the leader any longer. Wheat is up a couple cents today, 3 or 4, while corn is up 5, and beans are basically flat. The outside market has been very difficult on grains and anything else. When one day we see the stock market drop 1,000 points, and then we get all excited about Europe bailing out the banks again, and the market goes higher. But if you notice yesterday, about all we got for the day was what it opened up early in the day, and volatility was very rampant in the last couple of days, and now it's a volatility index that a lot of people watch just really kind of fell apart yesterday, saying, well, we've got a plan in mind, and the same thing has happened in grains. It's the cost of buying puts and calls has been lowered, the volatility factor, and I think what the market's thinking is that we're off to a good start in these grains. About the only thing that can really disrupt anything is weather, and basically by what they said today, our usage and of course they have not increased the acres in corn like Informa did, so we probably have another 1 million acres of corn and maybe a little bit more beans. So market's looking at it saying there's demand under this market, and until we can actually see a crop problem or perfect weather, that we go sideways in here for a while and maybe go nowhere fast. The surprise would be as if one of these grains breaks out to the downside or upside for whatever reason. If there's a story out there, people that we talk to, and it's, the traders got to come up with something to trade mentally, I guess. And if there's a story left in the marketplace, it has to be in the corn, because China is the unknown. We've grossly underestimated their demand for soybeans over the years, and now we're looking at corn, and they're saying one thing: are they going to buy it? Or are they not? The USDA today actually raised the carryout for China for their corn stocks, which is kind of a difference of opinion as to how they could do that when China is actually buying corn from us. So I'd say we've got some time on our hands yet, but I would certainly be looking at selling some rallies in the grains if it gets away from us. I don't think we get less competitive as corn approaches a higher price. So with that, we'll see how the market goes, and if the market gets really crazy, we'll have to cover that on Friday. But for now, support under the corn, and beans are neutral, and again, as most crop reports as we see happening, it's probably more important to see how the market closes today than how it trades during the day, and that's when everybody votes, and of course outside markets will influence accordingly, the dollar and crude oil and the Dow Jones. So for now it looks pretty good, and we're getting the rain at the right time, and the market kind of reflecting concerns with when